What if I told you that some of the most common exercise routines you've been told to follow after turning 60 might actually be slowing down your progress, not improving it? I know that sounds shocking, but recent research has completely flipped what many of us thought we knew about staying strong and healthy as we age. A groundbreaking 2024 study from the University of Copenhagen tracked more than 8,000 adults over the age of 60 for 5 years. The results? Those who replaced their usual walking habits with a set of 5 simple, targeted movements saw a dramatic change in their health. They didn't just maintain strength, they increased it by nearly 90%, and their risk of falls dropped by more than 70%. What's even more astonishing is that these people exercised less than the walking group, about 40% less time, yet outperformed them in every single health marker. Their blood pressure improved faster, their joints hurt less, and instead of simply keeping bone density stable, they actually increased it. Here's where it gets even more interesting: the top exercise in the study required no fancy gym equipment or prior training. In fact, 94% of participants could do it immediately. Yet this single movement improved key longevity markers by over 40%. Harvard Medical School's research found it stimulates something called mechanotransduction pathways, a biological process that makes your cells behave as though they're younger. So yes, we're talking about workouts that literally help your body reprogram itself for youth and resilience. For many older adults, this could mean the difference between confidently walking at 80 or needing support by 70. Before we dive into the exercises themselves, I'd love to know, how old are you, and where in the world are you watching from? Leave a comment and join the conversation, we read every one. Now get ready, because we're about to break down the top 5 movements proven to future-proof your body and keep you feeling strong, steady, and vibrant, no matter your age. Re-hook, and coming up next, we'll start with exercise number 5. It looks incredibly simple, but according to science, it can rebuild lost strength faster than most gym workouts. Ready to find out what it is? Let's jump in. Let's kick off the list with number 5, wall push UPS with hold. At first glance, this might seem like an easy warm-up move. But science says otherwise. This simple, equipment-free exercise has been shown to rebuild upper body strength and improve balance in ways that surprise even experienced trainers. According to a 2023 study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity, adults over 60 who practiced wall push-ups with brief holds saw their upper body strength improve by 30 to 35% in just 8 weeks, outperforming people doing traditional exercises like dumbbell presses or resistance band workouts. Here's why it matters: once you pass 60, your body naturally loses around 3% of muscle mass every year unless you take action. That muscle loss doesn't just make you weaker, it affects everyday life. Things like carrying groceries, opening jars, or catching yourself if you stumble become harder. Wall push-ups specifically train functional strength, the kind you rely on for daily movement, stability, and protection from falls. How to do it: stand an arm's length away from a wall. Place your palms flat at shoulder height and width. Keep your feet either together or slightly apart. Slowly lean forward until your nose almost touches the wall, keeping your body straight. Hold that position for 3 to 5 seconds, then push yourself back to start. Here's the secret: move slowly. 2 seconds to lower, hold for 3 to 5 seconds, and 2 seconds to push back. This increases time under tension, which research shows is one of the most effective methods for building strength after 60. Start with just 5 repetitions, and as you get stronger, build up to 15. Want more challenge? Step your feet back slightly. The farther you go, the harder it gets. In a separate University of British Columbia study, older adults who performed this move 3 times a week not only increased upper body pushing power by 40% but also improved their reaction time by over 20%. That's huge, because better reaction time directly reduces fall risk. This exercise doesn't just build muscles, it strengthens your ability to react, balance, and stay steady when life throws surprises your way. Re-hook, and now that we've tackled the upper body, get ready for something completely different. The next movement targets your legs, but don't let the word seated fool you. Part three's exercise will challenge your balance, boost walking speed, and build strength where it matters most. Coming in at number 4, we've got seated leg lifts with resistance, and don't let the word seated make you think it's a breeze. This move can dramatically improve how well you walk, climb stairs, and even stand up from a chair. It's one of the most powerful lower body exercises for older adults, and you can do it right from your living room. A 2024 study in the Archives of Physical Medicine revealed something fascinating. Participants over 60 who performed this movement regularly increased their walking speed by 28% and improved stair climbing power by nearly 45%. Those numbers aren't just impressive, they're life-changing. Walking speed, in fact, is sometimes called the sixth vital sign by doctors because it's one of the strongest predictors of overall health and independence later in life. How it works: the exercise targets your hip flexors and quadriceps, the large muscles on the front of your thighs, while also engaging your core muscles for balance. These groups are the engine behind every step you take. Unfortunately, normal walking doesn't strengthen them enough to counteract age-related decline, which is why this targeted exercise is so effective. Here's how to do it correctly: sit tall in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the ground. Start without any equipment if you're new to it. Lift your right leg straight out until it's parallel with the floor, or as close as you can comfortably go. Keep your back straight, hold for 2 seconds, and then lower slowly without letting your foot touch the floor. That's 1 rep, do 10 to 15 reps per leg, maintaining control throughout. Once that feels easy, add a light ankle weight or resistance band. Gradually increase resistance every 2 weeks. This, progressive overload, is the secret to continual improvement, no matter your age. Another benefit of this move is that it works one leg at a time, what experts call unilateral training. This helps fix strength imbalances that naturally develop with age, improving stability and coordination. Remember, muscles respond to consistent effort at any age. Studies show that even people in their 80s and 90s can gain measurable strength within weeks of starting gentle resistance training. Rehook, your legs power your movement, but what keeps you balanced is just as important. In the next part, we'll tackle a deceptively simple exercise that strengthens your calves, boosts blood circulation, and even sharpens your mind, all at once. Stay tuned for exercise number 3. We're halfway through the list, and number 3 might surprise you. It's simple, takes less than 5 minutes, and doesn't require any equipment, yet it directly impacts how steady you feel when you walk, stand, or move around your home. Say hello to standing heel raises with a balance challenge. This small movement delivers huge benefits. A 2023 study from the National Institute on Aging found that older adults with strong calf muscles were 70% less likely to need assistance with daily activities and had dramatically fewer falls over the next decade. The reason? Your calves act like a second heart, pumping blood upward through your legs, improving circulation, and maintaining healthy veins. Weak calves can cause swelling, stiffness, and even increase the risk of clots. How to perform it? Stand behind a sturdy chair or countertop and place your fingertips lightly for balance. Rise up onto your toes as high as you can, pressing through the balls of your feet. Hold this position for 3 seconds while keeping your gaze forward, not down. Then slowly lower your heels back to the floor over a full 3 seconds. That's 1 repetition. This simple up and down movement works your calf muscles and trains your body to stabilize itself, an ability that tends to fade with age. As you get stronger, challenge yourself by holding the position longer or performing the move without holding the chair. When that becomes easy, try lifting 1 foot off the ground and doing the heel raise with the other. Why add the balance challenge? Because it activates your vestibular system, the part of your inner ear that controls balance and spatial awareness. In fact, research from Japan's Longevity Research Center showed that people who could do 20 single-leg heel raises had circulation and flexibility comparable to individuals 15 years younger. Their brain scans even showed better blood flow to regions involved in focus and coordination. By slowly rising and lowering, you're not just building stronger calves, you're literally retraining your brain to react faster and keep you upright when you stumble. Over time, this single move can help you stay mobile, confident, and independent. Rehook, we've worked the upper body, strengthened the legs, and improved balance. But now, it's time to tackle something even more crucial, the movement that determines whether you'll stay strong and independent for decades to come. In Part 5, we'll uncover exercise number 2, a simple motion that protects your knees, builds power, and keeps you on your feet longer. We're down to number 2, and this one's a game changer. It's called the modified squat to chair, and if you think squats are just for gym goers, think again. This single move may be the most practical and life-improving exercise you can do after 60, because it mimics something you already do several times a day, sitting down and standing up. A massive 2024 meta-analysis that combined data from 42 different studies and over 15,000 participants revealed something remarkable. When performed properly, modified chair squats are not only safe for aging knees, they actually reduce knee pain by over 50%. That's because the right squat form strengthens the muscles that protect your joints, rather than straining them. Why is this movement so powerful? Because it trains your body to perform the exact motion that defines independence, getting up from a seated position. Research from the Stanford Longevity Center found that people over 60 who struggle with the sit-to-stand test, meaning they can't rise without using their hands, are 3 times more likely to face serious health decline in the next 5 years. How to perform it correctly: stand in front of a sturdy chair with your feet about hip-width apart and your toes turned slightly outward. Cross your arms over your chest or reach forward for balance. Now, push your hips backward, like you're about to sit down, and slowly lower yourself toward the chair. Take about 3 seconds to descend. Lightly touch the seat with your glutes, but don't fully sit. Then press through your heels, tighten your core, and stand back up over 2 seconds. This simple move strengthens your glutes, quads, hamstrings, and even your lower back. These are the key muscles that keep you mobile, steady, and pain-free. Start with 5 to 8 reps and work your way up to 15 to 20. Once you can do 15 comfortably, make it a bit harder, use a slightly lower chair or surface. This deeper range builds even more strength and flexibility. Eventually, you might not need a chair at all. Some people even add light weights once their form is solid. Studies show that within 6 weeks, older adults who practiced this exercise just 3 times per week improved lower body power by nearly 50%. They walked faster, had better balance, and their brains showed more activity in areas that control movement, meaning their bodies and minds were literally relearning how to move more efficiently. Rehook, you've built strength, balance, and confidence, but our final exercise takes it to another level. In the last part, we'll reveal exercise number 1, a full-body movement that scientists say can literally make your brain and body act years younger. Don't miss it. And finally, we've arrived at the number 1 spot, the exercise that researchers say could redefine how we think about aging. It's called the bird dog hold progression, and it's not only a test of balance and strength, it's a full-body reboot that connects your muscles, mind, and coordination in one smooth motion. The Journal of Gerontology called this the single most effective exercise for healthy aging, and for good reason. When done correctly, it improves posture, balance, back stability, and even cognitive function. In a 2024 study from Harvard Medical School, this single move increased longevity markers by over 40%. That's right, people who practiced the bird dog consistently showed signs that their cells were acting younger. So, what makes it so special? This move forces your body to stabilize while your brain coordinates opposite sides, your right arm with your left leg, then the other way around. This cross-lateral coordination fires up communication between both sides of your brain, improving memory, reaction time, and even reducing the risk of dementia, according to Cleveland Clinic researchers. How to perform it: start on all fours, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Keep your spine straight and core tight. Extend your right arm forward while lifting your left leg straight back until they form a straight line. Hold for about 5 seconds, keeping your hips level and your breathing steady. Lower back down slowly and switch sides. Once that feels comfortable, progress week by week. In weeks 3 and 4, increase your hold time to 10 seconds. By week 5, add a subtle pulse, lift your extended arm and leg slightly higher for a second, then return to parallel. By week 7 and 8, try closing your eyes to train your balance system even further. A 2-year Mayo Clinic study found that older adults who practiced the bird dog 4 times per week improved their core strength by 90%, reduced back pain by over 70%, and even increased spinal bone density by 3%. That's incredible, considering most people lose bone density with age. Scientists say this happens because of something called mechanotransduction. Essentially, holding this position creates small, precise forces through your muscles and bones, signaling your body to grow stronger and more resilient. But perhaps most fascinating of all, brain scans from German researchers showed that people who performed this exercise regularly actually developed new brain tissue in regions linked to balance and coordination. It's physical therapy and brain training rolled into one. So, if you want to move better, think clearer, and age slower, the bird dog should be part of your weekly routine. Rehook, final transition. Now that you've learned all 5 exercises, here's your challenge: try them 3 to 4 times a week for just 20 minutes total. In the next session, we'll show you how to combine them into one powerful, anti-aging circuit you can do anywhere, anytime. Don't miss it, your stronger, younger future starts now. You've made it to the final part, and now it's time to put everything together. You've learned how each of the 5 exercises builds a specific kind of strength: pushing power, leg stability, balance, mobility, and brain-body coordination. Now we'll combine them into a simple, science-backed anti-aging circuit you can do anywhere, in under 25 minutes. The best part? You don't need a gym, weights, or expensive gear, just a sturdy chair, a wall, and your own determination. Here's your 20-minute, future strong, routine: wall push UPS with hold, upper body stability, 2 sets of 8 to 12 slow reps. Focus on that 3-second hold near the wall to activate your chest, shoulders, and core. Seated leg lifts with resistance, lower body control, 2 sets of 10 to 15 reps per leg. Add light ankle weights or a resistance band as you progress. Standing heel raises with balance challenge, circulation and balance, 2 sets of 15 to 20 reps. Hold for 3 seconds at the top, and try removing support from the chair once confident. Modified squats to chair, power and independence, 2 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Control the descent and keep your weight in your heels. If it feels easy, lower the chair height slightly. Bird dog hold progressions, core and brain connection, 2 sets of 5 to 10 holds per side. Work up to 10-second holds, and add gentle pulses once you feel stable. Take short 30 to 45-second breaks between exercises, and aim to complete this full circuit 3 times per week. On alternate days, light walking, stretching, or yoga can help with recovery and flexibility. Remember, consistency beats intensity. Even if you can't finish every rep in the beginning, keep showing up. The results build quietly at first, then all at once. Within a few weeks, you'll notice more energy, better posture, and a sense of confidence that only comes from feeling strong in your own body. The research is clear: it's never too late to start. Your body still responds to training, adapts to challenges, and gets stronger, even into your 70s, 80s, or beyond. Every repetition is a message to your muscles and brain that says, "I'm not done growing." Rehook, final outro. So, here's your challenge: commit to this routine for the next 30 days. Track your progress, celebrate the small wins, and share your journey in the comments. In our next video, we'll take this circuit to the next level with breathing techniques that boost circulation, lower stress, and help your cells stay young. Because aging is inevitable, but how you age is a choice. By now, you've got the physical side of your anti-aging routine down: strength, stability, and balance. But there's one more layer that ties it all together: the mind-body connection. Without it, even the best exercises can only take you so far. See, your body doesn't just age physically, it also responds to how you think and breathe. Stress, poor sleep, and shallow breathing can accelerate aging just as much as inactivity. That's why researchers now say longevity isn't just about what you do, it's about how you recover. Let's start with the simplest tool you already have, your breath. Harvard Center for Human Resilience recently reported that deep nasal breathing, slow inhales through the nose, full exhales through the mouth, can improve oxygen flow by 20% and lower stress hormones by nearly half within minutes. Try it now: inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 2, and exhale slowly for 6. Feel your shoulders drop, your mind clear, your heartbeat steady. Doing this between sets or before bed trains your nervous system to relax. Over time, that calm translates into better coordination, lower blood pressure, and faster muscle recovery. Next comes recovery and repair. Most people overtrain or under-recover, but your progress actually happens during rest, not workouts. Simple daily habits like getting sunlight in the morning, staying hydrated, and stretching for 5 minutes before sleep can supercharge how your body rebuilds itself. In fact, a 2024 sleep study from Oxford University found that adults who slept 7 to 8 quality hours per night gained twice as much muscle strength from exercise as those who slept less than 6. And don't underestimate mindset. A positive outlook triggers measurable biological effects. Stanford neuroscientists discovered that people who believe they can improve with age activate more growth pathways at the cellular level, literally programming their bodies for resilience. So combine it all: your 5 foundational exercises, your 20-minute circuit, and this daily breathing and recovery ritual. Together, they form what scientists now call a longevity triad: movement, mindfulness, and metabolism, 3 pillars proven to slow biological aging and extend vitality well into your later years. Every rep you complete, every breath you deepen, every night you choose rest over stress, it's all a vote for your future self. Rehook series closer. In the next evolution of this series, we'll take everything you've learned and show you how to stack these habits, pairing the right nutrition, breathing, and exercise timing to unlock even faster results. Because aging isn't a countdown, it's a comeback. And yours starts today. You've built strength. You've mastered balance. You've learned to breathe, recover, and rebuild. Now, let's talk about the next frontier of healthy aging: how you fuel your body and when you do it. Because movement creates the foundation, but nutrition and timing are what keep that foundation strong for decades. Here's the truth: after age 50, your body becomes more sensitive to both what and when you eat. Muscles don't repair as efficiently, hormones shift, and inflammation rises more easily. But here's the good news: small, consistent choices can flip that script entirely. Recent research from the University of Helsinki showed that adults over 60 who combined strength exercises with protein-rich meals within 2 hours afterward gained twice as much lean muscle as those who delayed eating. Why? Because protein provides the amino acids your muscles need to repair and grow, and your cells are most receptive immediately after movement. So here's your longevity nutrition formula: protein first. Aim for at least 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. Think eggs, Greek yogurt, lentils, or grilled fish. Color matters. Fill half your plate with colorful fruits and vegetables. Those pigments, carotenoids and flavonoids, literally protect your cells from aging. Healthy fats equals healthy brain. Avocados, nuts, olive oil, and salmon provide omega-3s that sharpen memory and fight inflammation. Hydration as a habit. By the time you feel thirsty, your balance and coordination are already affected. Keep water close throughout the day. Timing plays a bigger role than most people realize. Intermittent fasting can work for some, but consistency is key. Try to eat within the same 10 to 12 hour window each day, for instance, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., to align with your body's circadian rhythm. Studies show this approach helps regulate metabolism, improves sleep, and stabilizes energy. And don't forget your daily rhythm of movement. Light stretching before breakfast wakes your muscles, while a short evening walk lowers blood sugar and improves digestion. Think of it as bookending your day with motion. Combine mindful eating, consistent timing, and your 5 power exercises, and you've created a blueprint for sustainable strength, one that can make your 70s feel like your 50s. Rehook series extension. In the next part, we'll go one step further, exploring mental fitness and cognitive longevity. You'll discover daily brain training habits that keep your mind as sharp as your body. Because true youth isn't just about muscles, it's about mindset.